Hello everyone. Today let's go over a hard question in the grind 75 list. This one I solved a while back, but I just reviewed it a couple minutes ago for this video, and I did solve it by myself in my own way. So I'm very happy with that. So let's go over it. So the question is pretty simple. You're given an unsorted array nums. This is an integer array, and you want to return the smallest positive integer that is not present in nums. So essentially what they want you to do, and they want you to do an O of n time and O of 1 space. So that my own solution that I just came up with does satisfy this. So I'll show you. Essentially, a positive number is 1 to infinity, and basically if every number is consecutive in the array, then we return the biggest element plus 1 because that's the only one that's not in it. Otherwise, for example, here we return 2 because 2 is the first breakpoint. So, for example, let's go -1, 1, 3, 4. You can see that there should be a 2, but there's not. If we increment by 1 on each turn, 0 is missing, but it's not a positive, so that's not the answer. And yeah, so if you know this is actually pretty simple. Let's create a sorted list of nums, or you can just sort nums either way. And then let's iterate over our sorted list, and let's declare start to be 1 because again 1 is the smallest the result can possibly be. And then we can say if start is inside of, this is the tricky part, let's call this S, is going to be set of nums because we want to check an O of 1 time if it's inside of it. If it is inside of S, then we can increment start because we know that, okay, the smallest it could be, the first missing positive it could be is 2 at this point because 1 is already in the input array as a hash set. Otherwise, if it's not, then we just return start, right? Because that's the smallest it can be that we've seen so far because we're going from small 1 to infinity large, right? And at the end, if these never hit, basically, so start keeps incrementing and nothing is ever missing means there's there's always a consecutive sequence of 1 in the array. Then we can just return the last one plus 1, right? See, -1 plus 1 because that means that the very next first missing positive is 1 bigger than the maximum number. So if we submit this, that should work. And there you go. Passes all test cases, pretty efficient. And so that's my own solution. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and please consider subscribing and stay tuned for more.